Merry Meet! This video is part of the Serpent Psalm series, where we explore the profound spiritual and mystical insights of Psalm 119. Each video focuses on one stanza of this remarkable acrostic psalm, guiding you through its connection to the Kabbalistic tree. Together we'll uncover the deeper meanings behind each Hebrew letter and its path, following the ascent of the serpent from Tav all the way to Aleph. I hope you enjoy this transformative journey toward greater spiritual understanding. To register for my free course in Hermetic Kabbalah, follow the link in the video description. Blessed be. Path 21, Kaf, connecting Netzach, Venus, ruled by Ariel, and Chesed, Jupiter, ruled by Sachiel. My soul fainteth for thy salvation, but I hope in thy word. Mine eyes fail for thy word, saying, When wilt thou comfort me? For I am become like a bottle in the smoke, yet do I not forget thy statutes. How many are the days of thy servant? When wilt thou execute judgment on them that persecute me? The proud have digged pits for me, which are not after thy law. All the commandments are faithful. They persecute me wrongfully. Help thou me. They had almost consumed me upon earth, but I forsook not thy precepts. Quicken me after thy loving kindness, so I shall keep the testimony of thy mouth. My soul fainteth for thy salvation, but I hope in thy word. To faint means to succumb to surrender to. And your soul means your deep mind. My deep mind is surrendering to salvation, meaning the solving of any problems, the way out of any pain or problem. But I hope in thy word, and thy word is thy law. So the law of the infinite is for us to be saved, is for us to have all of our problems solved. Mine eyes fail for thy word, saying, When wilt thou comfort me? So the eyes, again, are not open. We don't have our inner sight yet. We don't have the vision of the Spirit. We only have the sight of the world. When we look at things, we don't always see the whole picture. When we are relying on our senses only to show us things, we are missing the point. For I am become like a bottle in the smoke, yet do I not forget thy statutes. A bottle in the smoke, a leather wine sack hanging in a smoky room, drying and shriveling up due to the constant exposure to the smoke and the heat. And this is a representation of hardship, distress, being worn down, difficult circumstances, etc., usually something to do with the sense world. Yet do I not forget thy statutes. So no matter what the problem seems to be, if you remember to listen to your guidance, that will change, because you're creating new thought forms to replace the old thought forms, which are always going to bring you new results. How many are the days of thy servant? When wilt thou execute judgment on them that persecute me? When will this happen? When is all this going to work out for me? That's one of the ways that we put the brakes on our progress. The answer is right now. If you want it, it's here for you now. You don't have to wait. The proud have digged pits for me, which are not after thy law. Of course the ego's digging pits for you. That's the whole idea of the ego. The ego wants you to fail. The ego wants you dead. The ego wants to prove that it's right. But the ego's nothing but a habit. It has no power over you. All thy commandments are faithful. They persecute me wrongfully. Help thou me. So the commandments, meaning listening to that inner guidance at each and every turn, will always show you what to do. And you don't have to worry about the ego anymore. You don't have to worry about problems anymore. It's all being taken care of, but it's up to you to ask and to listen. They had almost consumed me upon earth, but I forsook not thy precepts. Again, using the past tense to make things happen more quickly. When you feel like you're being consumed on the earth, you have one thing to do. Ask for guidance, and you will be delivered immediately. Quicken me after thy loving kindness, so I shall keep the testimony of thy mouth. We hear it directly from the mouth of the infinite. The testimony of the mouth of the infinite is all the truth about us. Everything that's not the testimony from the mouth of the infinite isn't real, and it's what we want to let go of. The whole purpose of rising up this tree is to let go of the attachments to that which is not real. So quicken me after thy loving kindness, raise my vibrations to resemble you. What we're resembling is the nature of the infinite to be merciful, to be loving, to be kind. Quicken me after thy loving kindness, so I shall keep the testimony of thy mouth. That's the only thing that we want to do now, is to keep the testimony of the mouth of the infinite. We want to know and we want to iterate every truth that we understand. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to register for my free course on the Hermetic Kabbalah. See the link in the video description. Blessed be.